Hi, I'm Tony Poulos and I'm in Singapore at the biggest event of the year, CommunicAsia 2014. Today I'm with Stuart Newton, who is the VP of Corporate Strategy at InioQuest. Stuart, great to catch up. Firstly, tell me a little bit about what InioQuest does.
InioQuest is the market leader in video quality assurance. We've been doing this for about 13, 14 years now. We work with the majority of the world's telecommunications and cable companies, and for the last 5 or 6 years we've been producing solutions for adaptive streaming, for getting devices out to multi-screen services, that kind of thing.
What do you mean by service assurance or quality of service?
Okay, when you deliver video, you need to be able to monitor the entire end-to-end chain of how the video is delivered. So the video may come into a country via satellite or via IP or some other form like that. And you need to be able to track that video at the head end to make sure that you've got a good quality of experience and quality of service coming out the head end, and then right across the network delivery infrastructure. So, for example, if you look at this diagram here, you will see that this would represent IPTV or cable today. And we would place technology at different points within the end-to-end network to be able to determine that the video is actually getting to where it needs to go, and if it doesn't get there, where it's going wrong.
That's okay working within one's own network like a cable TV company, but what happens now when you're delivering IPTV, for example, across multiple networks? Can you still monitor that?
Yes, you can. It's a really good question though, and a lot of companies today are struggling with the concept of how you do that once you get out of the walled garden concept that you're actually talking about. So in terms of delivering multi-screen away from the core networks today, a lot of companies are using third-party CDNs, and in fact we're also seeing an expansion of the business because the content providers now want to get directly to the consumers, so they're also using the third-party CDNs to deliver the video. But once you go off net, or if a lot of the operators want to build their own CDNs, as is happening today as well, then you need to do exactly the same thing. It's no different. You need to be able to monitor at each point in the end-to-end network where something could fundamentally change with the video delivery. And again, if we just refer back to this diagram, you can see that that would be this path here, whereby the video is coming off into a multi-transcoded head end through packaging and then off via either an operator CDN or over into a third-party CDN and delivery via either a Wi-Fi infrastructure or a mobile operator to actually get that video out to those devices. And the other complexity, of course, that creeps in there is that you've not only got different infrastructures now that are not part of the walled garden, so they could be different companies, so there's a lot more finger pointing going on, but you've also got an exponential growth in the number of endpoint devices that you need to get the video to and monitor as well.
Now that brings me to my last point, is we really want to know what devices people are viewing on and what the behaviours of the viewers are. Are you able to do that as well?
Yes, this year we'll be able to do that. When you deliver across an adaptive streaming infrastructure, if you monitor after the caching nodes in the network, you can start getting access to an awful lot more data in terms of the behaviour. So what people are watching, what networks they're using, what assets they're watching, and with that kind of information you can start to get more advanced data on targeting the services, for example. But one of the things we're able to do here is that because we've got a huge amount of operational expertise in terms of the quality assurance, we can now start overlaying the behavioral data with the quality assurance to do things like advanced churn management and things like that as well. So you can start to predict when people may leave because you can see trends and then start overlaying the quality against those trends to try and make sure that you don't lose customers and things like that.
It's fantastic, Stuart. Thanks for being with us.
Okay, you're welcome.